when you think of separating the 2 and friendships and having those conversations, what would you advise somebody going into working with their friend and then having the tough conversations as well? Do you have to like give a warning before that? Because I feel like one is always going to be sacrificed for the other.
Oh, for sure. For me, never work with a female again. Psych, no, I don't want to sound sexist.
You were already replaced, boo.
I think for me, is when you first start a job with a friend, you need to sit down and really go over, fine tooth everything of how you want your friend to be, how things are going to flow. But you also can't predict certain things. I just think that people should be open and honest about how they feel, because I'm not a mind reader. So if you're telling a coworker or a friend, you know, Chantel's not putting the paper in the printer right, and you don't say that to me and things are still printing, I'm going to keep printing it the way that I've been printing it because you never said anything to me. So I think that people need to be open and honest of the way that they feel and say, hey, as a friend, I don't like how you're printing the paper. Can you do it this way? Because this is the way that I like it. Because at the end of the day, this is a job. You're paying me to do a job. So I'm here to do what you need me to do. Forget the boundaries of friendship and things like that. When we're 9 to 5, I'm your employee, period, point blank. And for me, Chantel, that's how I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, okay, we're Roxy and Telly. Like, no, this is you, this is me, and we're working, so let me focus. And I think that people just need to start off in the beginning of just being honest of how you want things to flow when it comes to your friend.
But you said something really interesting. You said you'll never work for a female again. What is it about working for female clients and then working for male clients that make it easier?
Emotions. I think the emotions with females were way too high. We have our periods, we have hormones, we have a lot of things going on. And I think the way that females are as friends, we don't really say exactly what you're supposed to say anyways, unless you're like me and you, day one's like, okay, I could be like, bitch, what's going on? Most people, they're just like, oh, well, okay, I'll let her slide. But then you go somewhere else and start talking mess about someone instead of just being matter of fact with someone. Guys, all my guy clients nip it in the bud right then and there. Hey, Telly, you put that paper in the printer completely wrong. I need it done this way, blah, blah, blah. And they move on. I don't need drama. It's peace. Like, we're here to work. Like, I don't need the cattiness. And I've heard it from guy clients like, oh, you're talking about so-and-so, such a girl thing. Anyway, so can you, so it's like they're matter of fact and females are just kind of like, well, she should already know how I am, you know? So it's like, I'm not trying to be a mind reader at the end of the day. I'm here to work. I love to work. I want to just go. I want to better you, you better me, and we just keep going.
I feel like you've been able to see, well, I know for a fact you've been able to see my career, but also other people that you work with too. You've been able to see their career start from the beginning and end. Where do women go wrong where men don't go wrong?
I think women go wrong when it comes to vanity. I think they go wrong when it comes to caring what other people think. Guys, just my opinion of the people that I work with, they're just focused on what they need to do work-wise, and they keep it moving. And if they do have something to say, they harbor it. It's not like they really talk, which that's a sad thing too when it comes to mental health and things like that. But females, otherwise, they're more of, what did this person say about me? How do I look? Oh my God, this. So it creates a whole negative world over here when it comes to, if I want to hire you, well, now I need to hire you. I need to hire your makeup person, your stylist, blah, blah, blah. Guys are like, what I need to get my hair cut tomorrow? It's just a whole different flow. It's just easy. And when it comes to paying you, it's messed up. But I mean, they rather pay a guy than pay a female because they know that this is what I'm getting. I'm just getting this guy. A female, I'm getting you, hair, makeup, stylist, blah, 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 and everything else with it. So, I mean, guys are just easier for me, I guess I would say.
To work with. But in the industry, when you look at where do females go wrong? Because you've been able to see beginning to end for a lot of people.
Period. Feelings. You get too deep. You're overthinking. I think that they don't see their worth. And when I say that, meaning they're too busy looking at other people in their same position and saying, why is that person getting that instead of me? And it's more of sticking on that. Like, do guys do that? Absolutely. I'm a second string or third string. Why aren't I the first string? So obviously but that pushes them to work even harder instead of just sitting in that and saying, why me, why me? Mm-hmm. Well, if it's why me, let me go work even harder to be in that first position instead of just saying all the time, like, oh my God.